Hello everyone, my name is Isabella Bryden, and today I'll be presenting to you my advocacy project. My area of advocacy is student loan debt protections, focusing on borrowers' rights and protections for students and graduates who have taken out student loans. These protections were put into place during Obama's presidency due to lenders falsifying debt information and adding hidden fees and charges, making it difficult to pay off student loan debt. They have been and continue to be threatened to be removed without a plan in place for new protections. So my analysis and research focused on the current state of protections and loan rights and responsibilities. Secretary of Education recently eliminated federal loan protections to limit taxpayer costs, and these guidelines were issued due to evidence of loan lenders falsifying debt information and infringing on borrower repayment rights. So what I found was that the main resources that are available are the CFPB, which is the Financial Public Bureau, and studentaid.gov, which provides a financial aid dictionary, as well as explains that the U.S. federal government owns all of the loans and the servicers just handle things like billing, responding to questions, helping you understand or change your repayment plan. They also stated that student loan rights and responsibilities are labeled under repayment or default, but there are no current set guidelines that are easily accessible to explain your rights and responsibilities. My own student loan debt experience drove me to this path of advocacy. I personally have started with $10,000 of student loan debt, but I have paid it down to about 9. My loans have been switched between 3 different servicers since 2019, and I have stopped and started payment 2 different times due to stopping and restarting schooling. I didn't have very much support since I am a first-generation college student, and there wasn't any financial support to explain what student loans were, and I want to change that for other students. Power not only consists of a person's story, but their ability to lead others in this movement through relatable experiences. The organization I partnered with was the Oregon Financial Bureau and their student loan ombudsman. So an ombudsman is somebody who investigates and reports on and settles complaints. I partnered with Lane Thompson, who is the very first Oregon student loan ombudsman. She focuses mostly on keeping the lender in compliance, managing complaints, and ensuring proper licensure, as well as educating borrowers on their rights and responsibilities. They claim that they're a communicator, a fact finder, a good listener, and an individualist in terms of their advocacy style. The objectives that we defined were that we wanted to educate student loan holders about their rights, responsibilities, and protections through an advocacy workshop. And our targets were current and previous student loan holders, people who are struggling with repayment, and we wanted to encourage loan holders to take ownership over understanding their loans and how to navigate those disputes. The biggest opponents that we faced were limited time, working remotely, and limited existing resources. The key messages here were that student loan protections are being removed and putting current loan holders at risk of lender noncompliance without consequence. The information available is to encourage student loan literacy is already limited. It is crucial that we educate loan holders about their rights and responsibilities to avoid negative consequences from the removal of these protections. So to start, we released some surveys to current and recent clients of Lane's, and we discovered that all of them had completed 1 degree. Some of them were still pursuing higher education, and only 20% of them are currently paying off their own debts, but 20% were also unsure. The information that we received after everything was that 80% of clients wanted a workshop that discussed advocacy regarding the rights and responsibilities, and that the key information that we need to highlight is repayment options, defense navigation, repayment, and loan comprehension resources. I did include a graph here of the amount of student loan debt from the people that we surveyed. We will be releasing a flyer to advertise this workshop that we are developing together, and the final presentation will be the outline of the workshop that Lane and I have worked together to develop. The biggest takeaway from this that I have discovered is that there are very, very limited resources available, and that ombudsman positions for student loans are very new. We need to expand our rights, literacy, and protection education. To follow up with Lane, we will be implementing that workshop, small group advocacy training, and bringing ombudsmans to college campuses. Thank you so much for your time, and I have attached the references below.